welcome back to another episode of Coffee with April. This time we're back in Costa Rica. We visited our partner farmer Alejo, Volcan Azul, for the first time last year, and we're super excited to be back. Alejo and Volcan Azul is a farm and a farmer that we've been featuring basically ever since the start. It started with a really good, amazing 30 kilo lot of an Obata varietal. And it developed into something much more. Now we're pushing our sustainable profile project. We're pushing several micro lots and nano lots from the farm as well. And we're continuously amazed with the quality that comes out of this farm. And this video is just to give you kind of a rundown of what is actually coming up here, what have changed at the Volcan Azul farm. We're going to do a separate video with an interview together with Alejo as well, so you get kind of his thoughts and ideas about it, but I just want to give you a quick rundown of it. So one of the few things that have happened here is we see a lot of upgrade on the processing, which basically means new drying tables, room for a bit more coffee, slightly higher quality of them. We see new anaerobic fermentation tanks. We know a lot of you guys love anaerobic processed coffees. It's a new thing, and it remains to see if it's just a trend or if it's something that will actually develop into something interesting in the future. But we're gonna feature it, and you're gonna see quite a lot of different processing methods coming out of Volcan Azul via April. That being said, our focus is always going to be wash processed coffees, or what Alejo is referring to as a yellow honey process, which is actually very similar to a wash processed coffee, more or less. So we get these clean, beautiful characters, because one of the things that we really like with this farm and Alejo's work is that he has an amazing amount of different varietals. It's completely fantastic. I've been visiting farms for many years now, and it's truly difficult to find anyone that has as many varietals in this good of a condition as Alejo has, right? We're going to continue to see a lot of leaf-resistant varietals, which we here at April totally support as well. We're going to see some new varietals we haven't featured from the farm yet. We're talking SO28s, no new Ethiopian varietals, new Typica varietals. One of the really interesting things here is that we see a lot of different strains of different coffees, right? So as you all know, we have Gesha, sure, but today we have so many mutations of Gesha, so we're talking about different strains of Gesha. And the interesting thing here at this farm is that we can explore different strains grown in different places, different altitudes, and we're able to taste the differences, right? So it becomes really exciting. So we're gonna push a bunch of different varietals, some new anaerobic experiment processing. We'll continue with our sustainable profile coffee very much. We love that. We're going to see some variations in processing on that coffee as well, just to make it a bit more interesting, a bit more diverse. It will remain a Caturra and Catuai blend, which in Costa Rica is historically what you were farming, right? So if you look at Alejo's families and the generations before him, farming-wise, they all basically farm Caturra and Catuai, right? And then you go to Volcan Azul today and you look at 40 plus varietals, right? And we think it's amazing. We see a lot of progress, we see a lot of innovations. We see a very high bar of quality, which is basically all things that we strive to live up to here at April. So for us, it's just a perfect combination where we think Alejo really shares the qualities and the ambitions that we do here at April, and we're super excited to be able to continue our work together and feature some amazing coffees for you guys in 2020. So tune in on our social media, newsletters, all of that, and make sure to not miss out when we're starting to launch these coffees. We're trying to push this earlier this year, so we're gonna hopefully see our first coffees rolling out in May and June from Volcan Azul. Until then, thank you guys for watching. If you have any comments or specific thoughts about this farm, just write it down here. We're going to release a few different videos as well, talking about some other stuff at the farm, so feel free to tune in on them as well. And as always, thank you guys for watching.